It's A to the L to the I-S-O-N, Allison.
Hi, I'm Trevor. Sorry about that. I'm Trevor, and you are Allison. She's my sister. And this is our 50 Things video. We're going to be talking about 50 things each. So it's really 100 things. Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Okay.
Oh my god. Yeah, we're going to be doing like that 50 things each. So it's like 100 things, so you might want to get some snacks. And we're going to be talking about things that shaped our lives. What influenced us, people, places, things. I don't know where this idea like evolved from, but I first saw it from Mitchell Davis's profile, and I thought it was pretty cool. So that was my my inspiration. I like gummy worms. The most important thing that's influenced me to be who I am today is my family.
Same here. So that's my number one also. My number one thing is I finally got my permit.
Yep. I still like gummy worms.
My number two is really influenced by laughter and things that make me laugh, like comedy and Saturday Night Live. My first Saturday Night Live skit I ever saw was whenever the Brady Bunch and the Partridge Family went up against each other.
Somebody's calling Allison.
Sorry, I was interrupted by a call from my best friend.
And I don't remember where we left off, so we're just going to start somewhere new.
My favorite color is purple.
My favorite color is blue. I rhyme.
But I love wearing dresses because they make me feel pretty.
Me too. I like long walks on the beach, and I think that the Asian countries should have more education, such as in the Iraq. When I was a kid, once, growing up in like wherever I was, I used to really like basketball. I used to want to I was really into basketball, and yeah, that was like my first sport that I got into. I like Legos. I liked Legos when I was a kid. I never really minded not being able to find the piece that I wanted.
I like Barbies, and I had very in-depth stories with my Barbies because from a young age, my mom didn't know this, but my brother Terrence had a television in his room, and whenever he'd go to school, I'd go in there and watch One Life to Live and All My Children and all the soap operas. And so I made Barbie sleep with Ken one day, and then she would sleep with John Smith the next, and Ken would find out, and then they would get in a fight, and Barbie and her daughter Skipper would leave. So I had really in-depth storylines with my Barbies.
That's kind of depressing. I never had problems like this with my Legos. Lego mug. I drink from this like every morning, my coffee or tea.
Don't wipe it on me!
My parents got this for me in Disney World, and I still think it's the best gift ever in the entire universe. That's right. I like my Africa pen, because my mom got this for me in Africa.
I'm a Trekkie. A really big one. I have a shirt. That says live long and prosper with Spock on it, the original Leonard Nimoy, even though Zachary Quinto is a pretty awesome Spock as well. I like the show Heroes. My mom does too, and we can't decide on what our favorite hero is between Hiro Nakamura, Claire Bennett, Gabriel Gray / Siler, or Peter Bocelli. We can't decide.
I like to dance to hip-hop music.
My mom's my hero. Taylor Swift songs show me how to love.
When I was like a kid, like around 5, and we bought my parents bought the NES, Nintendo NES, and I'd usually watch my brother play it, but occasionally when he would like go to the bathroom or something, were you just filling my hair? And usually like die a bunch of times, but I thought I was so smart. I was like, the A button means jump, and I can measure the distance with the D-pad and jump over that gap and jump onto that little mushroom thing. And I thought I was like so smart because I knew how to do this. I was like, do kids in Africa who don't have NES systems, are they as smart as me? So I asked my mom one day, am I smart because I play video games? And she just laughed. That still haunts me to this day.
Gone with the Wind is Probably by far my favorite movie. If I had to lie, cheat, beg, or steal, I'll never go hungry again.
I like movies. I'm a movie guy. I think
Me
we're
too.
like a movie family.
We're a movie family.
I don't exactly know what my favorite movie is. I really liked Apocalypse Now. My favorite Disney movie is gotta be Pinocchio. I loved it. I didn't like Monster at the end, and
The Whale.
the whale. My favorite part was in Pleasure Island when they get turned into donkeys, and like one guy goes, "You're a jackass!" And I just laughed so hard at that. I was like, they're allowed to say that in Disney movies? MC Escher. I just found out about him about like 3 years ago, and he's amazing. He was like really good at tessellations. I have like this thing over here on my wall. See, I have like a bunch of different stuff of MC Escher.
My favorite Disney person from the Disney Channel, who I can actually tolerate, is Miley Cyrus. I like comic books.
I have asthma, and I've had it all my life, and it was pretty much a factor in developing who I am, like, largely, because I don't know how relevant this still is, but like back when I was growing up, the stigma was if you have asthma, you might not want to be an athlete, exert yourself physically, and I pretty much just had none of that. I've had some pretty bad attacks, but because I had asthma, I was more determined to be physically active. Let's just put it that way.
I found out that I was allergic to hot and sour soup.
I'm allergic to grass, and if you combine that with my asthma, I can never ever smoke pot.
I have calluses on my feet from dancing.
My favorite alcoholic drink is Guinness.
I eat a lot of green vegetables.
I like clouds. I didn't really like high school, and when I went to high school, like, my freshman year was good, then my sophomore and junior year were like really boring and bad. My senior year was okay. I met some really cool people during my senior year. And during my senior year, towards the end of my senior year, I find out the year before, when I was a junior, I had acquired all the credits and
You
classes.
could have graduated.
Yeah, and yeah, I just wasted a year of my life at high school. How horrible is that?